welcome to the Rundown Podcast, where three gaming news nerds, geeks sit around the internet and we talk about everything that's been going on for the week. As always, I am your host, Michael, aka Twizzler, alongside I am the Hefe Plays.
That's me. Hi.
And always, Mr. Big Daily Grin.
Heyo.
What's going on, everybody? Feel like I haven't seen y'all in a week.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Yeah.
The economy?
Out of all three of
The
us,
economy?
like, I'm the one that's been around the most, and I'm like,
Jeff and I even went out and got tacos together. Like it was a fantastic time.
When did y'all get tacos?
Well, the day you were doing your couch bullshit.
Okay, yeah. That's comfortable couch, though.
Oh, I bet it is. Those tacos were delectable.
yeah, it was actually a fitting end for the day. It was a nice mango cart and some delicious tacos from one of my favorite taco spots right after working for 3 hours and moving a couch.
Yep. I got tattooed, so I was in pain. I had like no sleep. It was great. But then I called out, so that was fantastic. And if I did my math right, I actually have enough time to call out again sometime this week. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll stream.
Stay tuned.
Man.
It was a good week, dude.
I've had a great week, dude. The Discord server is thriving. I've met a bunch of amazing people this week. Like, it truly been fucking amazing. Yeah, like, I haven't even really been gaming much. Like, I played a little bit of Destiny. Like, I haven't really done much gaming. I've just been like hanging out in the Discord, hitting up some people's streams, you know? I want everyone, I like, as of right now, I'm able to do it, but like, I like everybody in the Discord server to feel acknowledged.
Okay.
You know?
Awesome. Yeah.
So I try to respond as much as I can to people, even if it's just to the smallest capacity, smallest degree. I like to at least say hey in their streams, even if I can't hang out. I like to swing by and check up on them.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs.
Yeah, to all these people's streams he's been hopping in and hanging out with, or maybe made some awesome friends last night.
Actually, we got Zonkbeard to affiliate.
Nice.
That's really awesome. Soviet Bear had a birthday yesterday.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, it's super great, man. We met really cool people. We got Cole, Goblin Kings, Undergamer, Dynasty.
I feel so bad for Cole, dude, because like,
yeah,
because he like hops in the video chat and everybody like was like, "Hey, fuck me." Everybody was all about some Cole last night. This shit was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd say last night alone, I met like 4 or 5 new people.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
Misdemeanors.
Horror.
Hype.
What about you? What about you, Jeff? What you got going on, man?
Also had a really good week. As a mixed with the tacos and couch moving.
I had tacos last night.
Had a really good stream on Monday and Tuesday were my really good one. I had a lot of fun. It wasn't like a gaming stream. It was like I played with Legos. I was a grown man that played with Legos. Whatever. Hey, it's my fucking stream. I'll do what I want. And I really had a good time.
You didn't play with them. You strategically organized them.
Yes. And then when I got off stream, I was all
yeah.
So I had a really good time building that. And then last night I did my first giveaway stream, which was insane.
That was a blast, dude.
I had so much fun with that. That was the two people that won, both of them were from one was from one from Europe and one was from Bulgaria, and I can't remember where the other one was from. So just to let you know, if you guys do a giveaway, there are price hikes for you if you want to
$50 turned into $63.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a lot of new people into the stream and hanging out, and we just had like a really good time. So yeah, it's been good. And we got a sexy fucking guest on today for the retrospect, and we got a solid podcast today. Hey, I guess it's a good fucking week, man.
Well, good, because I hope you're ready for these stories. We got some weird ones today. Coca-Cola is launching a vending machine subscription service in Japan. We're getting an Animal Crossing horror movie, and we're going to talk about everything that was announced at Square Enix and a whole lot more. If you haven't been here before, this is the Rundown Podcast where three gaming nerds sit around and talk about the gaming news in the world today. Y'all ready to go ahead and get started?
Let's fucking do it.
All right, number one
What's
on
up, niche?
number one on the podcast today, Animal Crossing's Horror Short getting a full-length feature. This is over by Ash Parrish. I believe, of course, I'm going to put the websites on every single one except for this one. I want to say it was Polygon. Don't Peek, a 6-minute horror movie about a monster trying to escape from Animal Crossing into the real world, premiered this week at South by Southwest Online and will soon be coming to a theater near you in a full-length form. Reported in Deadline, Don't Peek, directed by Julian Terry, uploaded to YouTube back in October before debuting at South by Southwest Online, has already signed wanted director and hardcore Henry producer Timur Bekmantova. That's Beckman Beetov something to the project. The movie features actress Katie Sieta making a sense of increasingly bad choices as she discovers a creature in her Animal Crossing world that looks kind of like if you gave the asshole moon in Majora's Mask a body. I don't know about y'all, but if I saw Slenderman peeking out of my Nintendo Switch, at no point would I simply go to sleep. I don't care how much money I was paid or how many hours I spent grinding my island to 5 stars. I'm chunking that bitch out the window.
I don't. Wait, so they're saying this is a new movie?
Yeah. So there was a short. There was an Animal Crossing horror short that premiered on YouTube back in October. Now that it was like so well received and everything like that, they signed on a director to actually do a full length feature film, which is the same director that did Hardcore Henry.
Oh, okay. So it's
that movie's
really good.
So I can honestly say that I never would have thought in my lifetime that I would be talking about a Animal Crossing horror film in the same sentence. If anything, we would have got like an Animal Crossing like kids movie or something cute and funny.
So the way I'm thinking about it, it's like a live action Happy Tree Friends, like in my mind. Hey, this better be fucking gory. I'm into it. I'm not opposed to it. It's better than the fucking Uno movie.
Come on, you're not excited about the Uno movie?
I hate that we even talked about it.
Reverse that shit and draw 4
and skip. Mostly skip.
But you're not even like slightly curious about the movie? Like even a little bit? No, okay. I don't blame you. It's a freaking Uno movie. What would y'all want to see from an Animal Crossing? Like when you vision an Animal Crossing horror film, like what do you think?
I want somebody to die. I want someone to die by a giant either a tarantula or a scorpion.
Yeah, no, Isabelle is fed up and she's really pissed off at how Tom Nook treats her, and so she leaves to get into the real world and then realizes that all people are like Tom Nook, and then she's like goes on a murdering rampage.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Tom Nook kick the bucket,
Yeah. And then
or like
the people
or like you go on a fucking murdering spree and like steal everyone's bells to pay off your home loan.
Like
it's just like it's like a murder mystery.
But like I'm very curious at like how many of those like not innuendos, but like those topics, I guess I don't exactly know what the right word is, but how many of those, things that are just in Animal Crossing, like Tom Nook and building a house and like having different characters, or maybe an island, or things along those lines, will maybe actually be represented in the movie, or if it's literally just going to be like she's playing Animal Crossing, one comes to life and goes full Gremlins on everybody. Maybe. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities that they could do with that.
But like I said, it's so they have a director, they have an idea, so we will definitely keep everybody updated on what comes next. Of course, I probably see maybe 2022, maybe summer of 2022, something along those lines. But if anything, you probably catch it on HBO Max because that's where all the movies are heading now.
Yeah. I need to catch that Snyder cut, dude. I'm hearing nothing but great things about it.
Hell yeah! Did you already watch it, Jeff?
Yeah, I finished that up today actually. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I've watched
really
the
good.
first 2.5 hours of it, so I guess still have to catch the other half of it. So far so good. I'm liking everybody's backstory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody's got one too. Why does the camera stop doing this?
There we go.
Yeah, everybody's got a backstory. I mean, everything there's a lot of focus on Cyborg.
Everything makes sense,
right?
Yeah.
So that's
and you can see how much Whedon fucked it up too.
Mm-hmm.
So my one question is, without giving anything away, after seeing it, how do you feel about Leto's Joker? I don't know how much he's in it, but
I haven't gotten to that part, so Jeff would have to answer that.
He's only in there.
It's like one little scene, isn't it? And he says one little line.
But no. What
do you mean, but no?
No, but okay. Let me listen, Linda. It's a very short line, but that line, that dialogue, that back and forth between him and Batman sets up so much shit that this could go anywhere, and it probably will go everywhere. So, it wasn't just one little line. It was it was a very, very important interaction.
But who's going to grab it by the balls and run with it though?
Fucking hopefully Zack Snyder.
He doesn't want to. He has already went on record saying he doesn't want to do any more Justice League movies.
I think the whole thing has been scrapped, right?
Yeah, it has. He had a whole trilogy planned and how it was going to end, but he said after that he doesn't want anything else to do with it.
Oh, then I guess nobody. Let it die. Let maybe Robert Pattinson's new world.
I was about to say let it die. Let Jared Leto's Joker die.
That shit actually looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't hate Jared Leto's Joker. I don't. I mean, is it stupid? Yeah. Do I hate it? No.
Yeah.
But
I'm with you. It's different. I don't think he got a fair shot because a lot of his shit got cut and they fucking ruined everything that they put his scenes in. I don't necessarily think it's his fault.
Yeah, and have you seen Cesar Romero's fucking Joker? Come on now. Get out of here.
Or the dude from The Room. What's his fight? Did you see his Joker audition tape?
Tommy Wiseau. Yeah.
Oh my god, that was my favorite.
You tear me apart, Batman.
Oh shit.
Well, if we didn't have enough subscriptions nowadays, apparently Coca-Cola is getting a new one and is launching a vending machine subscription service in Japan. This is by Brian Ashcraft over Kotaku. Like Coke? Do you like it a lot? I know Evan does. He's over there drinking vanilla Coke. Well, according to Geroyd
it goes
Reedy,
good with whiskey.
The drink maker is rolling out a special subscription service in Japan for 2,700 yen, or in American dollars, that is $25 a month. Subscribers get one Coca-Cola from any of Japan's 340,000 vending machines per day. That would save about 900 to 1,000 yen, which is about $8 to $10 a month on Coke a day at a regular price. The new service is called Coke On Pass. The subscription is in addition to the Coca-Cola Japan's Coke On app. The drink company has been experiencing lower vending machine sales since due to COVID-19, and this is a way to shore up those numbers, it seems. I like Coke. I actually like Dr. Pepper more, but Coke is fine. Though I'm not sure if I could drink it every day. Just thinking about it right now makes my teeth hurt. But as translator Jake Young points out, Coca-Cola Japan does make other drinks, including coffee, tea, so that could help limit the sugar, if not caffeine intake.
So is it Coke or is it Coke products?
Coke.
I'd imagine it would be Coke products.
It's Coke products, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Fanta.
That'd be weird. Okay, so they get one a day for free, right? Is that what I'm gathering?
So when you pay the $25 a month, you get one Coke per day free from all 300 or from any of the 340,000 vending machines.
Okay. So they're basically trying to encourage people to go to these vending machines.
Because the sales have been lower than expectations due to the pandemic.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Really? If we had something like that in America, would that be for you?
I I don't know. I mean, maybe back in the day when I drank a lot of soda.
Mm-hmm. I just
I'm not. I'm around vending machines. Oh, actually, no, I'm not.
that
I
was
don't
gonna be
really
my
have.
statement. Yeah.
So like if I were in areas that had vending machines that I went to a lot, I'd probably be more open to it. But because my job, they have like a break room, with like they're not really vending machines. They got a couple vending machines on site, but not enough for me personally to justify spending that much money on soda a month.
Yeah. Like, just
But
fucking drink water, people. Be healthy. God.
I knew it was coming.
yep.
Well, I mean, that's like me though. Like, I'm not around vending machines enough for that to necessarily apply to me.
Right.
But again, I mean, Admiral Nietzsche is not wrong. Japan is the king of convenience. I mean,
Dude,
if
they are
anything, yeah,
stupid convenient.
like the kind of
Like
shit that they have vending machines for over there.
even just the little things, dude. Like
Right.
everything they do is based on convenience and ease. It's fantastic. Like there's a lot of stuff that I do just around the house that I've kind of changed.
Right. That's like what?
Just even like cooking utensils or the way that I fold stuff or, the way that I organize some stuff. It's just, I don't know, trying to take some of their ideas, I guess, and
Like
apply them to my everyday life.
So I love CES. I watch CES, or at least I try to keep with CES every year. And one of my favorite things to ever come out of CES was the laundry folding machine. And I want to say it
Yeah.
was like a $300 machine, and you put all of your shirts. I think you put like 4 or 5 in at a time, or something along those lines. And it does this little thing, and then it comes out, and they're all folded and stacked on top of each other, like fucking convenience.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like they have to figure out shit like that because they're so compact over there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a
Yeah,
good
that might be
point.
a reason.
That's a very good point.
Like I pretty much stopped using like a lunchbox and I have like a bento box kind of set up that I usually bring my food in.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's what Apple said. Is like they know how to do it better than anybody else. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of changes, The Last of Us TV series will make some big changes to the story. Diehard fans of the games are in for some surprises by Gabe Gerwin over at GameSpot. The Last of Us show being produced for HBO is adapting the original game, at least for its first season, but fans shouldn't expect to know exactly what happens. In fact, there are certain parts where it will differ pretty significantly from the original material. Speaking to IGN during South by Southwest 2021, Neil Druckmann, who wrote and served as creator-director for both games and is the executive producing the show, said the action level will be toned down on the show. It's less necessary when there are no mechanics to teach, allowing the writers to spend more time focused on the drama between the characters. Additionally, there will be points where events are completely different from the game. Some of my favorite episodes so far have deviated greatly from the story, and I can't wait for the people to see them, he added. The Last of Us is very long for a linear story-based game, easily clocking in at more than 20 hours. And since the adaptation is a series rather than a movie, that gives Druckmann and co-writer Craig Mazin plenty of opportunities to tweak story beats. At other times, lines will be basically verbatim for the game. Years ago, Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams said she wanted to play Ellie in the movie adaptation. It seemed like the perfect role for her at the time, but the character is supposed to be 14 at this point. Maisie Williams is 23. The leads eventually cast Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, both of who just so happened to be on Game of Thrones. In Pascal's case, he also attracted significant attention for The Mandalorian and a variety of film roles. That brings up so many questions. One,
I already don't like that.
Already don't like it. Why's that?
Cause, dude, just make the fucking story. We just want a live action adaptation of the story. You don't have to change it.
yeah, that's a good point.
Now, after saying that, they may do a great job, and I may end up liking it, but it doesn't give me a lot of hope for it. Because normally, once people start deviating from the original story, it gets fucked up, right?
Yep.
Maybe it's more backstory, because there were always those transitions between seasons in that
That's
game.
fine, but they're already talking about changing the story in significant ways. So that makes me think that that wouldn't be backstory. It's cool to add backstory, add stuff that we haven't seen or don't know about. Like that's cool. Fill us in on some stuff that we don't know about. But changing the story significantly, I feel like those are much larger decisions than backstory.
I honestly wish they had just done a completely different story. Period. Like completely.
Yeah, just set in the same world.
Yeah, just don't like maybe like have some sort of connection or whatever. But like
no Ellie and Joel.
Because like that's what people are gonna be mad about or passionate about. It's like because like, oh, you fucked up the story between these two characters. But if they had just done like something that wasn't necessarily them, they could have had a lot more freedom and a lot more control over what they did instead of trying to please the fan base. They could have actually made their own creative story.
Yeah, because to be honest, I think the first story is perfect. It doesn't need to be touched at all. Or let me say, I'll say it doesn't need to be changed at all. I think. And I mean, same with like the Uncharted movie. Like if it's the same story, then I might be into it. But if they change it and make significant changes that contradict the game, I guess.
But that's my big question: is like, how much is it going to contradict the game? But yet, I still have a lot of hope because Neil Druckmann, who's still, he's still there, he's still helping. But at the same time, I trust him because he's brought us 2 great, amazing games. But at the same time, how much does he actually want to change, and why does he want to change it? Was it because he went back and he wrote these and then he played it out and then, well, I didn't necessarily like where the story went then, but now that I have this opportunity to change it and possibly make it into something better, but then you have, people like us, well, the story doesn't necessarily need to be changed. So, I'm not saying this is gonna, I'm not trying to teeter-totter on how I feel about the game because I don't want to have any expectations for the game because I know once I set expectations for the movie, or excuse me, the show, I'm just letting myself down at that point. But yeah, no, that's what I think. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't have any excitement for it yet because we haven't seen anything other than casting announcements.
I don't even think we've seen like production set like photos, like how Pascal's gonna look or how she's. We haven't seen nothing.
Yeah, nothing. I don't even think
as long as it doesn't contradict the original story or like undo things that were done in the original story, I'd be cool with it.
Like, I'm thinking, like, maybe there's, like, a fight scene or 2 that may not necessarily be in there. Like, the one between her and that guy.
Out in the woods and stuff? The cannibal guy?
Right, yeah, like the cannibal guy. Or when when the damn, what was it, like a restaurant, I believe is what it was, like, was burning down. Yeah. Like, maybe that part won't be in there, and it'll just go into something like that. I'm trying to keep my mindset on, like, little things like that.
I think I'd be disappointed if that wasn't in there. That was such a cool fight scene.
No, it was a cool fight scene, but I'm just saying, like, scenes of that type. Like, okay, cool. Like, okay, that's fine. I can understand that. But, like, don't you dare take shit away, like, where what's-her-name, gives up her life so that Joel and Ellie can get away. Or the fact that he lies to her while she's laying down in the back seat. Like, it's little things like that that better not be... There's very pivotal moments that, I gotta say, that better not be taken away.
Their use of the word significant is what scares me.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect way to put it. It's what scares me.
Yeah, like don't take a great franchise and pull a Resident Evil and just fucking destroy it.
Well, I mean, like, I don't want to, and we do this every time with everything. We get ahead of ourselves. We make this we make it seem like it's gonna be bad. Like we're judging it ahead of time, and I don't want to do that on this one. I'm gonna stay as positive about this and as hopeful as I can until I start seeing stuff, and then I'm gonna make my judgments. Until then, my hype will stay very neutral. I think I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, I don't know. I think Evan has I think Evan's on a roll. I mean, he did call that Monster Hunter movie.
We seen that? We haven't seen it yet, though, right?
No, I actually have some friends that said that it wasn't that bad. I don't know.
No, I can't
Now, is
remember
Mortal
if it was.
Kombat movie gonna be bad? Yeah.
Nah, that looks good.
No,
Yeah,
nope.
get out of here.
Oh, that movie's gonna be great. I'm so excited for that movie. Speaking of that, not really so much movies, but there's really no speaking of that in any way, shape, or form. I had no lead into that.
Oh, wait. Going back to the Mortal Kombat thing, they
Uh-huh.
did say that they are planning on bringing Johnny Cage in as it progresses. Because I read this article where they were talking about how trying to have Kano and Cage at the same time, like their egos are super big. Like it would have been really difficult for them to kind of piece that all together, I guess. So they left Cage out for the time being. Now we can carry on.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have more hope for that Mortal Kombat movie than I do the Uncharted movie. I think it's gonna be great.
We shall see.
Number 4 on the news today. We're gonna go over everything that was announced at Square Enix's digital showcase for 2021. Personally, I think it was a damn good showcase. I really do. I think they had a lot to show, and I think they got a lot of people of all different eras and genres excited for something different. This is by Owen S. Good over at Polygon. Square Enix inaugurated a new live stream event called Square Enix Presents with a 40-minute presentation on Thursday that highlighted what's new, what's next in the publisher's catalog. Most of the day's news centered on the next game in the award-winning Life is Strange series, but fans also got a look at Outriders launching on April 1st, the new Hawkeye DLC that arrived a couple days ago. Of course, the story is from earlier this week. The new Hawkeye DLC that arrived later today, and Marvel's Avengers, which also launches on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S, and the bizarre 3D platformer Balan Wonderworld. Number 1 on the list today, we will jump into Life is Strange True Colors. Life is Strange True Colors will launch September 10th on Google Stadia, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Windows, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series X. Let's call it what it is. All of them. It's going to be on all the platforms.
Jesus Christ.
Xbox One, Xbox Series 360, 420 no scopes, Xbox X.
The sequel to 2019's Life is Strange True Colors will pull back from its predecessor's episodic format and release its full story on the same date. Life is Strange True Colors will star Erica Mori as Alex Chen, a young Asian American woman with psychic powers who moves to Colorado to discover the truth behind what happened to her brother Gabe. Y'all, I know Jeff has it. Evan, have you ever dived into the Life is Strange games? No.
I started the first one.
Did you say I have or haven't?
I
didn't
don't think you have. Have you, Jeff? I didn't think you did.
I didn't get very far. It's one of those games where it's like really slow walking and like
it is
kind of like Detroit,
right?
And what?
Oh, I
Afterlife or Beyond
Light, Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls. I just get fucking. I don't like that style. Like, I know the stories are really good, but I get so fucking bored and just like the angles and
I agree.
I don't
with
have
that.
the patience.
It's a lot of walking around, a lot of talking to all these different characters to get to the next.
You go the wrong way, and then it takes 5 minutes to get back to where you fucking were. And
I completely agree with that. If there wasn't so much of that, and the game was just a little bit more fast paced, it would be a lot easier to get through.
And they're very dialogue driven, if I'm not mistaken.
Very dialogue driven.
I've stated many times that I don't like games where my decision makes significant impacts. It stresses me out.
Mm-hmm. I finished the first one. I would love to go back and play the second one. I know it deals with a young kid, but this would definitely be one of those games that I would like to just sit around and play. I do like the fact that the new one's not going to be episodic. Because you get to the point where it's kind of like, all right, well, this ending part's kind of boring. When am I going to get to episode 3?
Because Life is Strange, you're like in a school or something, right?
Life is Strange, you're at the first half of the game, like the first first episode.
I didn't even get out of the school.
Yeah.
I didn't even get out of the school, so
yeah.
I got bored.
Well, speaking of the first one. They are going to be remastering Life is Strange series. Dot Entertainment original graphic adventure from 2015's Life is Strange will be remastered for the new consoles, as will its 3-episode prequel, 2017's Life is Strange Before the Storm by Deck 9. Both games will be included in an Ultimate Edition release of Life is Strange True Colors on September 10th, and as standalone purchases later this year, which got me really thinking about that article when I read it. How soon is too soon to be remastering something?
You need at least 10 years. 10 years minimum.
I mean, I wouldn't even say 10 years. I would say just at least a console, at least a console generation.
Yeah, I think it depends. You know, like if you release something at the beginning of the PS4, you know, and then there's a significant graphical jump that you can make, then I think it's worth it. You know.
Okay, I retract my statement. I said at least a console generation. I meant at least every other console generation, because I always talked about when the PS4 was out that yes, I'm gonna be excited for the PS5, but I'm not gonna be anywhere near excited for the PS5 as I am for the PS6, because yeah, sure, we're gonna get faster storage. Yeah, we're gonna get a graphics card that may do extra 30 frames. Cool.
You're gonna have less storage.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. There's a terabyte in the Pro, so no, you're not wrong there.
Well, I mean, with
faster storage.
The Last of Us came out on the PS3, right? And then they remastered it for the PS4, and I thought it worked out great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it
but
did.
But it depends. Like it's if you go a while without doing anything, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now you want to remaster it. Well, like, hey, like there should be like statute limitations.
Yeah, I'd say at least 5 years, depending on when you released it.
Yeah,
5 to 7, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean that's like the last of Us. Like I would like to see the first one because yeah, of course they remastered it for the PlayStation 4, but I would love to see how it's gonna look on the fucking PS5. I would love,
to see what it looks like on a PC.
Yeah.
I would buy that game again. And
you will never see it on PC. I can promise you, you will never see it on PC.
I can't wait till he eats his words.
Yep, clip that.
Yeah.
Oh, I already clipped it from 2 episodes ago? Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, no, like I'm way more excited about the next console than I am, this console, because there's a lot of different phases that a console goes through. Whether it's streaming, whether it's cloud, whether it's like games as a service. Like games as a service was a big thing, as the PS4 was coming up. And I'm sure we're gonna get new stuff, cloud streaming with the PS5. But like, what's next? Like where we're standing at now and the capabilities that we have with the consoles, like, what do you do next for the PS? Like, what's next for it? That's my biggest question.
VR.
PS5 did release the new controllers or not release them, but they did show a photo of the new PS5 controllers.
Yeah. Them things be heavy, dude.
Well,
for the PS4, the PS4 is so fucking heavy, dude.
No, the PS4 is dumb. Like
trying to play drunken bar fight on that thing is a workout.
Dude, just the headpiece, you're like,
yeah.
Well, yeah, like the headpiece, but the fact that what pissed me off so much about the PSVR was the fucking controllers.
The tracking is terrible on that game. On the PS4.
I personally feel like that Sony wanted to take an easy way out money grab, and it was, because the PSVR sold over, I want to say it was like over 30 or 40 million units, which was outstanding sales for them. But I feel like they were so lazy about it. They just took old hardware that they had and incorporated it with a new helmet to give you VR. And they didn't try to incorporate anything new. They didn't try to do a new design or anything like that. Oculus, Facebook, what was the other one? HTC Vive.
Vive, yeah.
Vive went completely wireless. Like, everybody's going wireless, but yet you have this whole fucking contraption that you have to damn set up, and like, no matter how you do it, like, the shit doesn't look nice.
It was like, dude, every time we got into a PS4 VR thing, it was like that scene from Johnny Mnemonic where he's like putting on the headset, and then like, but it like reaches over his head and then goes over his eyes, and then you like see like the shitty '90s graphics, and like the graphics aren't much better.
Yeah.
And then so it's
Well,
like
that's the other thing about their fucking thing is like you put the now I'm only speaking for the PlayStation one because that's the only one I've used, but you put the headset on and everything's fucking blurry, right? It's not very good at not being blurry, and then you also can see through like the very bottom. It doesn't seal very well, so like you just have that light strip at the bottom of the headset.
All right, guys, we're gonna unboxing live on the Rundown Podcast. You unboxed
I
it
was
here
bringing this out.
This is Patreon content, dude.
Because this is the Oculus Rift S2 controller, and like, I personally feel holding it in my hand, like, it is a really good size. But if you look at the photos that Sony released for the PS5's PSVR 2 or PSVR 2, it's like twice as big as this fucking thing.
Mhm.
So I really don't know how I feel about it. Like, these feel good. These I like. I don't like your comment that you made, Evan, that you said that the only one. Why are you laughing? What are you doing?
I don't like your comment.
I don't like your comment. So I'm gonna back it up here, okay? I don't like your
Back it
comment. I don't like your comment that you said that the PSVR is the only one that you've ever used. So with that being said,
I don't like it either. Bring yours over.
So with that being said, the next day that we are off together, if you don't mind, because of course you'll have to install the software on your PC, I'd like to bring it over and maybe we can jam out on it.
100%.
All right, cool.
Excuse me. Hi. I am also on the podcast, and I also live the same amount of distance from both of you, and I also would like to be invited.
Don't you have a dealership to run?
On not on a day off. So if you guys do it on a day that I'm off as well.
See,
that's the problem.
This is what I hate. This is what I hate about having best friends, is because like, best friends should know that they don't have to ask.
Yeah, well, don't alienate me on live television then.
You don't have to ask. Just show your punk ass up. You know this.
I mean,
we'll figure out a day.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
I'm into it.
But I'm excited. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna get to play this thing, but I'm super excited about it.
Just message me later. Let me know what I need to install. That way, it's just all done, and then you can just bring it over.
Yeah.
Does it come with stuff? Like, come with games, or do you have to? Is it like a streaming thing that you do, or?
Nope. You hook it up and then you buy whatever games you want to play through Steam.
I have Squadrons. We can do that in VR.
Yeah, there you go. We do Squadrons.
Yes,
I feel like that game is only good in VR. If it's gonna be good,
you should do. No, you should do the one chip challenge again, and then do Surgeon Simulator, but in VR this time.
Yo,
I wonder if it would be easier.
Maybe.
Yeah, dude, because each key controls a finger.
But no, what's
so
the,
like it's really hard.
What's the prostate exam? Fucking
yeah.
But no, like, I'm super excited. I'll eventually get to play it at some point. I think my most excited game to play it is going to be Half-Life Alyx.
Well, when's your next day off?
That's a good question. Where's my phone?
Same. But you guys actually have scheduled days off. Nice.
Well, they're not the same, but I mean,
you get called in on your scheduled days off.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let's take a quick little break here, and I'm gonna pull up my schedule, and we're gonna actually find out. I know that it's a day you're gotta fucking sleep. Wednesday and Friday are my next days off.
All right, let me see what my work schedule is like the stuff that I will be working on those nights, and I'll get back to you. Because I have a day of PTO.
He always has a day of PTO.
All right, rolling.
I get like 3.8 hours a week.
Rolling into the next thing that we got to see at Square Enix's presentation. I know this is something that both of you were super excited about. First announced at PlayStation's June 2020 event, the all-new IP from Luminous Productions, originally called Project Athea, now has a title Forspoken. The action-adventure stars Ella Balinska as the protagonist, Frey Holland, facing off against Dragon and other colossal beasts in an untamed land. Forspoken will be a PlayStation 5 console exclusive when it launches in 2022. It is also coming to Windows PC.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, that shit looks good, dude.
What?
Yeah.
All right, so it looked good, but what exactly? What did we think? What did we like? Like what caught our eye?
It looks open world. They got the warframe jumping. It graphically, it looks kind of like a souped up version of Final Fantasy 15.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks great, and it looks like it's going to be fast paced.
Yeah, the world look exactly like Final Fantasy 15. Like,
yeah,
everything I saw was like almost ripped from the game, which is fine. Like Final Fantasy 15 has a beautiful world, but
a lot of deserts look the same.
Yeah, it's not hard, right?
Not really so much you can change with that.
But they're like, hey guys, can I borrow that source code that you have for deserts for this game? Just pass it over real quick.
Speed up the process, dude. Let me get that shader pack.
Yeah.
So yeah,
how many simulations do you have?
I'm excited to see more from the game because like I really don't know anything about it. I know there's dragons.
There's cussing.
Dragon?
There's cussing.
There is cussing. I'm a big fan of cussing. And dragons.
Dragon. That's so funny, dude.
Motherfucking
dragon?
Well, I think our next big event, since we already got Square Enix, is going to be E3. So hopefully we're going to see a lot more from them. I would like to see a lot more from this, and of course everything else that's coming up. The next one on our list, of course, is I'm super excited about this. I cannot believe this is what we got. But we are getting Marvel's Avengers Black Panther edition. Both Wakanda and his king T'Challa will join Crystal Dynamics, a superhero adventure, later this year in the War for Wakanda expansion announced with above teaser trailer. Black Panther will face off against his nemesis, the Vibranium Plunderer Claw, in the story expansion. The newest DLC, Operation Hawkeye Future Impact, which also launched just the other day, for PS4, PS5, Xbox, all that good stuff.
Well, let's start with how you feel about the Hawkeye DLC so far.
It's short. It's I wanted it to be a little bit longer. Even just maybe like an hour or two longer, I would have been more happy.
Is that something extra you have to pay for to get, or what?
No, everything's free with this game.
Yeah, everything's free with the game.
Except for the microtransactions, which, by the way, the coolest Hawkeye outfit in that game, if I were to buy it with real money, would cost me $20. Because $20 is 2,000. $20 is in game is 2,200 credits in game, and the suit costs 1,400. So
hard pass.
Yeah.
Like I said, I liked it. I thought the story was short. Acting was pretty much on par, just like with the rest of them. Controls are fine. The only thing that I really don't feel like they're changing when it comes to these characters is they all jump like the Hulk, which is kind of...
Well, we don't have any flying characters, like any new ones, except for Thor and Iron Man. So, I mean...
Well, right.
Maybe you'll get some, like, Winter Soldier and Falcon DLC characters coming in or something.
Like that would be cool. Yeah. But like Black Panther, like is he gonna is he gonna jump some way, or is he gonna like?
No, dude. I think his traversal is actually gonna be badass.
Yeah, no, I do. I'm super excited about it. But as far as the Hawkeye was concerned, I mean, I will say this: I did like it a lot more than the Kate Bishop one.
Yeah,
I did like it a lot more than the Kate Bishop one.
I'll tell you what I didn't like, and it's not a spoiler because they advertised it. Maestro, didn't like it. I was into it when they said it. I was like, oh, that's cool. They're bringing Maestro in, but like the way they did it, I was like, that's tough. That's a stretch. It was tough. But yeah, it's interesting. It's the way it is that I'm gonna keep doing these DLCs and playing playing through each storyline until I get a character that I really enjoy playing with, and then like I might min-max something. But I don't. There's no in-game content for me to min-max towards, right? Like, so what am I doing this for? Until we start getting raids and shit like that. But
Yeah, like I was looking at the trophy list for that game because I thought it'd be really cool to platinum that game out because it's not a hard game to platinum. It's just a long game to platinum because they want you to max out, or I don't even know if it's maxed out, but they want you to hit like level 150 with like 4 different characters. And I'm like, that's constant, same mission over, over, over.
Over and over.
But yeah, as far as the Black Panther DLC is, I'm super excited for the story. I think Black Panther is gonna be super fun to play with. So far, the only DLC that I haven't really cared for is, like I said, the Kate Bishop one was fine. I felt like the Hawkeye was a little bit better. Super excited for the Black Panther one. I can't wait until Spider-Man comes out because I want to know how it's going to control, if anything. I need to know, am I going to get that same feeling as I did in the actual games? I'm very scared.
No.
Probably
all
not.
the characters in Avengers to me felt like they felt heavy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You know who I want? You know who I want that we're not gonna get, and I already know it.
Ant-Man?
That one and Vision.
Yeah.
I would love a Vision one. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
We're not getting Ant-Man?
I mean, he's already in the game. We're not gonna get an Ant-Man DLC. There's no way.
I like
so
the
there's
story
no way
in the
in hell
game.
they're going to incorporate him as a story in order to be a playable character.
No, he's an NPC. He's a vendor.
Oh, really?
Sort of.
Yeah. My only complaint about the game is really just the gameplay, and it's just not enough to grab me. But like the stories aren't bad. So I don't know.
You ready to feel old?
I heard you. I fucking woke up today.
Yeah,
let's do it. The Strong National Museum of Play has announced its 2021 finalists for the World Video Game Hall of Fame. This is by Cass Marshall over at Polygon. There are tons of familiar games this year's selection for Animal Crossing, Call of Duty, Farmville, FIFA, Guitar Hero, Mattel Football, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Pole Position, Portal, StarCraft, Chon, and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? The Hall of Fame is meant to recognize is meant to recognize the individual electronic games of all types: arcade, console, computer, handheld, and mobile, that have enjoyed popularity over a sustained period and have exerted influence on the video game industry or on popular culture and society in general. According to the announcement, this year has a varied crop of nominees. Animal Crossing is lauded for being a success with casual and advanced gamers alike. That spawned plenty more sequels. Valve's Portal earned a nominee for being a major advance in puzzle games. Portal provided a unique gaming experience accompanied by witty dialogue and an ever-twisting plotline and unforgettable characters. The Strong National Museum of Play wrote in the nominee announcement that it sold a respectable 4 million copies, but it was most lauded for its technical and design achievements. In previous years, 4 to 6 games that have gone to enter the Hall of Fame. 2020's inductees were Minecraft, Bejeweled, Centipede, and King's Quest. The final picks for the 2021 will be announced at the Strong Museum on Thursday, May 6th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So early.
What? So I think it's pretty cool. Guitar Hero, like holy shit! Like I remember having my first job and being able to buy like that whole Guitar Hero set myself, and then eventually going on to get like the whole Rock Band set and everything like that.
It's only 15 years old though.
It's pretty old though.
Yeah, but in gaming terms, like that's ancient, man.
Yeah. It's not that long ago, is what I'm saying.
Right? No.
I'm trying to keep my fucking youth, dude.
So
like, as much as I can.
What are some games? You know, let's take out the AAA titles. Let's take out The Last of Us, the God of Wars, Shadow of Colossus, Evan. What are some games that y'all would like to see one day soon in the Video Game Hall of Fame?
Shadows of the Empire.
I was literally just about to fucking say that, dude. God damn it.
Suck it.
Banjo and Kazooie.
It's a good choice.
No, on real talk though. I mean, like literally anything that came out on the 64 in the first year or two of its release, like it pioneered that entire console. Vintage CR, thank you so much for that sub, by the way. I wanted. But yeah, like anything 64 related, I think deserves a spot there. For sure.
I don't know off the top of my head if this game is in the Video Game Hall of Fame, but I think a real big one that revolutionized, especially Nintendo games, was Super Mario 64. I think that is still to this day one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Mario game. For more than countless number of reasons. But that would be my choice.
Yeah, I'd say like Mario 64 and like GoldenEye, like those two games revolutionized everything.
Perfect Dart. I felt I loved playing Perfect Dart growing up. But yeah, like those would definitely be a couple of my picks.
I played the Minority Report game. That was a PS1 title, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember that game.
Do y'all remember
that game? Was awesome, dude.
Do y'all remember that phase of video games where like as soon as a movie came out, the game would come out for it, and it would basically be it would be the same format as the movie?
Nintendo 64 had a fucking Mission Impossible movie. We had the Minority Report. I'm sure there's a Jason Bourne fucking video game somewhere.
Or there's a mod for it, one or the other.
Yeah.
But dude, actually, you know, now that we're talking about old video games and like stuff that needs to be remade or at least brought back or whatever, well, I just found a do or drink card. Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
That I feel like that could go in the Hall of Fame and then be remastered.
That's one of those games that like I know it's talked about. Damn, I thought I got him. I know it's talked about being like another one coming or another one's in the works and things like that. Recall the thing said the Terminator Salvation game was the easiest to get all the achievements for. Beat the whole game on hard and you get 1,000 game score. Oh, nice.
Wow.
I had a lot of fun with the Wanted game.
Oh, that one was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 360.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox Series 360X, Series X 360.
Plus.
Xbox.
Damn. Wrecked my train of thought. What was I saying?
Imagine.
What was I saying?
Dude, I don't know. Like, you need to start a thought.
Yeah, I did. I was in the middle of talking, and then he started talking about fucking Terminator Salvation. I don't remember what the frick I was going into. Oh, Splinter Cell. So Splinter Cell, like I know we're getting all this talk about an up and coming game, but like I don't even need that. I don't even want that. Like, let me just get a remaster of the original games. Like, let me go back and play those. Like, that would be something I'd be super excited to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, everybody, that was great. It was fun.
Oh, wait, I have one little thing to say. There was apparently a Battlefield 6 picture leaked on Reddit, and it is more modern, and I'm super excited.
Look at him cheesing like a little kid.
Dude, I'm so happy.
Did we get to see kind of what it looks like as far as time frame goes, or like?
It's
like near future or whatever. But
a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is too futuristic," but like the thing of it is, it looks futuristic, but it's not. It's literally in the picture anyway. It's literally all technology that we fucking have.
I was about to say, like, is it like 2025, like maybe?
I don't know, but yeah, it's if it's in the future, it barely.
Can you link that in the host chat or something so we can take a look at that? I'm curious, or it's probably gone by now.
But no, like I was saying, guys, this was fun. This was nice. I enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody coming out. Jeff, Evan, did y'all have anything that you wanted to add?
I just added.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
I'm pretty much added up.
Added up. All right, word.
We don't have any big releases coming out anytime soon. So I'm just kind of chilling right now. It's more like seasonal content and DLCs for most games. So I'm just kind of seeing what's up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Okay, give me 1 sec. The picture is gonna go up in host chat.
What's tomorrow?
Monday.
Hopefully I wake up.
Well, I mean, yeah, we all do, but is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I thought something was coming out.
Oh no, dude. Yeah,
I just
dude,
posted the picture for you.
Dude, this shit looks like fucking Ghost Recon. Like some Wildlands or fucking Breakpoint.
I'm excited, dude.
Yeah, no, it looks cool, dude. There's little flying drones and shit. And yeah, it's literally things that exist right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, like I mean, the drones are a little bit far fetched, but like.
Actually, I saw a picture of this dude that posted a picture of one that looked pretty much exactly like that. It just didn't have like rockets and stuff on it.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so I'm fucking stoked.
Y'all, I love how fast this freaking wheel spins.
What?
I don't know what that is.
Not the one inside your head.
It's a mouse.
What is it?
It's a MX3 Master Mouse.
I got the masturbator mouse.
Everybody, I appreciate everybody joining us today. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We have the rundown retrospect coming up next. Well, we're gonna get inside the head of none other than Mr. Wreck All the Things. And figure out what he's been playing, what he's been up to, how he's been living. Get a little history on him and figure out what he's been wrecking up. Yeah, so many puns. But please stay tuned. We will be right back. Get a little potty bait. We're gonna get him in the chat, and everybody should be good to go. And it'll be fun. Get your drinks, get your sodas, get your popcorn, get your whiskey and vanilla Coke, and
pizza rolls,
and your pizza rolls. Or like me, I had brisket tacos. It's so good. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi guys, we'll be right back.